Am I the asshole for telling my friend we don't care about pics of her cats right now? I am going on an early group Friendsgiving trip to Colorado in 5 days. Altogether there are 5 of us going, but the one person I may have been an R to is Sarah. We have a group chat where we discuss planning for the trip, and we all agreed to keep this chat exclusive to trip info so we don't have important info being buried by random conversations. 2 days ago we found out our Airbnb was cancelled due to snow damage breaking a hole in the ceiling, and we'd been scrambling to find a new place to stay. We couldn't find another Airbnb, so we settled for 2 joining rooms at a hotel that Sarah managed to find a deal for. We asked Sarah to text us the info for the hotel and she said she would. 5 minutes go by and instead of the hotel info we get a bunch of pictures of her 2 cats as well as a video with the caption, "My 2 Weedle fur babies are so precious, I'm gonna miss them so much." Another friend reminded her to keep the chat relevant to trip info and asked again for the hotel information. Sarah replied with, "Well, screw me for missing my cats." "Here's where I may be I replied with, "Sarah, I'm sorry but we don't care about your cats right now. When we're trying to put our trip back together, can you please send the hotel info?" She sent the info and tagged it with FCKU, to which she's received heat from everyone who will be attending the trip. She has since apologized, but I feel like my comment has put a damper on the vacation before it's even started. Am I the asshole for saying what I did? Edit: to add, all 5 of us were looking into new hotels or Airbnbs. Sarah just happened to be the first one to find a good deal on something that we all agreed on. She wasn't the only one looking. Edit: to answer the question I've been seeing asked, why was it so urgent we get the information if we had 5 days? I apologize but I misspoke in the post. Sarah hadn't actually booked it, she found a deal for it on one of those booking sites and we needed her to send it so the guy handling finances could pay for it. Not the asshole. It's obvious many Reddit users don't read because your comment was the 3rd time y'all asked her if she got time to send cat pics and videos. YTF couldn't she send the hotel info the first time y'all asked? Better yet, common sense would have told her to send the info as soon as she got it. The people saying YTA are literally insane. Planning trips with friends can already be a hassle. I have zero patience for BS, especially if she hasn't even gone on the trip yet, to be missing her cats like this or for anyone to care. Not the asshole. You guys are putting a vacation together where money might have already been invested. Lodging fell through and everyone is freaking out about the financial aspect. Sarah took the reins, while people are stressed, and sent a cat video out saying she'll miss them. People are stressed out and Sarah is spamming the group chat with her little fur balls. I typed that sentence out twice and you got a fuck you. Sarah kinda sucks here in the nicest way possible. Not the asshole because Sarah got snarky first. She was reminded that this wasn't the appropriate time to be sharing photos, and instead of accepting it, she got defensive about missing her. She wasn't even missing yet. She hadn't even left. Not the asshole. She knew that thread was for trip information. She knew you were waiting for information from her. No one cared about her cats at that moment. Were you about to miss a flight that would have depended on that info? I know I'll be downvoted to oblivion for that, but there are other solutions to keep pertinent info available to all. Group chats are horrendous for archival. Not the asshole. Some people need to be reminded that the world does not revolve around them. Your friend's trivial moment from her daily life has zero significance in the group chat. Unfortunately, some people as adults still haven't learned that for the most part, other people don't give a shit about your life. I honestly would have been sharper with my words than you were if I had been in that situation. Grimacing face. Not the asshole. We do this in our vacation group chats. We remind people to keep it about the topic all of the time. Most people are pretty good, but there's always someone who sends random stuff and details the convo. I could have left the part about her cats out of what you said and just asked for the hotel info. Although what you said might be true, it did escalate the conversation, especially since she was already on the defensive. However, She did break the group chat agreement, and when she was reminded of that, she got all pissy. She could have just apologized, shared the relevant info, and everyone could have moved on with their lives. ESH. I don't think your comment put a damper on the trip. Sarah managed that all by herself, and her FU message was the icing on the cake. Is she always this way? I'm not sure why you all would include her if she is. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. She sounds insufferable, and it sounds like she was deliberately milking her moment of glory. Not the asshole. I love my cats and I love to share pictures of them. But context matters. It was completely unnecessary to send pictures of them at that moment when you were expecting something else and she knew it. If you feel like you have put a damper on this trip, apologize to her. YTA for not saying, we don't care about your cats, right? Meow. Otherwise, not the asshole. You'd asked repeatedly for the hotel info and she made you guys look at the word widdle. Gross. Not the asshole. Plus the trip hasn't even happened yet, so she shouldn't even be missing her cats. Not the asshole. Sarah is immature. Not the asshole. I would have been annoyed too. Not the asshole. She was wasting your time on silly photos while everyone was waiting on her. That's rude. Not the asshole. I think the best course for everyone though would have been to just completely ignore any mention of the cats. Absolute radio silence, zero response. Not the asshole. My friends and I are planning a trip soon. We have a separate group chat that is specifically for plans and info. Anything else goes into our other main chat. Sarah should have focused on the task at hand. Not the asshole. Is Sarah